If you're searching for an affordable new construction property with many amenities inside, also many incentives, closing costs, and special rates, stay tuned because on today's video I will present a new home with beautiful finishes and the best thing, prices here is starting at $325. This is Margie Caldera, guys, and welcome to a new tour. Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. My name is Margie Caldera, and if this is your first time in this channel, my mission is to showcase all of the beautiful new construction properties, communities, incentives, education about the market, and some resale opportunities for investors, because why not, there's also good opportunities in the resale market. So if this sounds like you, so make sure like, subscribe, and comment for more content like this every week. On today's video, guys, I'm in Lake Alfred. This is a city in Polk County, okay? We are just 1 hour from Orlando International Airport. We're just 30 minutes from Disney theme park, just 40 minutes of Universal theme parks, and in terms of downtown, we're just 45 minutes from that distance. The most important thing about this location is we are really close from the highways. We have the I-4 just 5 minutes from this distance, and we have the US 1792 just 5 minutes away. Also, we are just 10 minutes from Highway 27, and over there, guys, you have infinity options as public. You have also Aldi, you have Love Home Improve, you have different options for restaurant, lifestyle. You basically have everything out there. And lastly, we are just 15 minutes in the same Highway 27. We have the HCA Florida Haines City Emergency Room for anything that you need in terms of hospitals or medical centers. Now, family, as I mentioned before, this builder has prices starting at $320,000. However, the only model that they have available right now, and I wanted to introduce you, is for $400,000 approximately, okay? Because it's 4 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 2-car garage, 2,810 square feet. So it's a bigger floor plan for 1 story. Also, here in this community, we have many amenities. We have playground, we have dog park, we have the resort style pool. Also, there is a lake pretty close by here, so which means that you have the dock if you want to do fishing or you just wanted to walk around. It's a great option for your relaxation. So now let's go and enjoy this tour. Remember, this builder has properties moving ready with a special rates and closing cost assistance. So let's go. All right, my dear family, welcome into this new tour, a beautiful new construction property. As soon as we step in this house, remember, this is the model home. For that reason, there's so many upgrades and beautiful finishes. However, you can do that, but right now prices start in 320s. Even 4 bedrooms can be in the 330s, the 338. So there's so many options here with this builder that you can take the opportunity. So we are here. My first spot is gonna be my foyer, okay, right here. As you can appreciate, they have an entry table right here, and immediately to my right side I have the first bedrooms on today's video. One thing that I like about having different options for builders is they have different floor plans, and the majority of them, they have the 2 bedrooms immediately, but this one has actually this completely in the corner. For me, is an extra feature because you can use it as exactly they did right now, which is office. Okay, this is actually a bedroom because you have the closet, you have the windows. Those are the 2 features that have to be in a space like that to consider as a bedroom. So this area definitely is a bedroom. So you have sliding doors and you have blinds and everything connected. The only difference is actually they turns into an office. That for me is pretty smart. If you don't need the 4 bedrooms, okay, for your guests or your family, you can use this space for it. So right here you can appreciate they have double windows just in front of me, allow me to bring much natural light in this space. It comes with a screen protection for all of the bugs here in Florida, especially for this season. So now we can keep going and go back to the main point. Now continuing with the tour, we're getting back into my connection point, and right here we have this beautiful dining. Okay, this formal dining has a huge space for it. So right here you can appreciate they have a square table for 6 people approximately. You can do even 8, okay, or you can do another type of setup. It's totally up to you, but what I like the most is that you are not super crowded, so you still have space to walk around, okay. And then even though if you open the door, you won't see immediately the dining because there's this space that you can take advantage if you want to do something else, any other type of decoration. But for me, this is more than enough. It's just elegant. We have the pendant lightings right there. The ceiling is also a decent height, and we have one window in this space for more natural light. Now just in front of me, okay, there's another extra there's 2 actually extra spaces right here, or areas. So my first one is the laundry. What I like about the laundry is we still have a good and decent space that everyone kind of have this similar one, but we have also the sink. Guys, for me particularly, it's super important to have a sink in the laundry. We also have, you know, Latinas, we love to do our shoes or trying to clean an extra items, and we can do it, you know, in another type of sink. We need a particular sink like this in the laundry. It's perfect, it's convenience, and I really like every sink and every laundry. Also, they have the cabinets, and this section really functional and comfort at the same time. You don't have the racks. You can do different options. You have different options with this builder. Obviously this is a model home, and that's why they have so many upgrades, and that's why the price is a little higher than the regular 4 bedrooms. But I just wanted to show you all of the great things that you can do with this builder. Also the hardwares in every door is also another extra feature. Immediately to my right side, I have the entrance for the 2-car garage. Right now, fortunately, is the office for, you know, the builders. And I'm gonna make a quick stop before I keep going with the tour, because family is really important. Even though if you have the connection and the contact, or you make appointments for D.R. Horton or, you know, Dreams American, it's really important. Even if you have the connection or you make the appointments, you need to go with every new construction or builder. You had to go with an agent, okay, because we know all of the tricks. Particularly, I know all of the tricks for every builder. Some of either there have different type of work, different type of process, and I deal with that before. So that's why, even though you probably has a great power of negotiation, we know where we can push through. I know where I can find more, okay? So even though if you set up an appointment, make sure contact your realtor. In this case, contact me, because I will make sure you get the best deal ever in every builder, and you don't have probably the knowledge and the experience to work in those particular numbers and make the best deal for you. And still, it will cost you $0 to have your real estate agent from the buyer side. So there's nothing to lose. You actually will win way more, and it will cost you $0, and they don't want to give you any extra if you go alone, okay? Just take that misconception, because it happens a lot. And then I have buyers calling me after they close, and I can do anything at that time for them. So now if we go back to my connection point and this hallway, I will say this hallway is really wide and ample. We will step in now into my open concept, open floor plan. And what do I have here? Like, first, I love the way that we can walk around with no, you know, disturbs, or we don't have to be like really tight in this space. You can walk around because you have the kitchen, you have the living area here. Also, you have like a kind of like office setup here for extra space. There's so many opportunities to improve this area, but let's jump right away into the most beautiful section that for me has this property so far, which is the kitchen. The space and also looks really fancy, really modern and great finishes. Okay, then just in front of me I have this section for my island. Right here we have a Corsa countertop in this big and really ample island, guys, so you can set up even 3 spots right there as I did. You can do even more, but right here I think that this is the perfect setup for this type of area. We have also pendant lights matching perfectly with the style of the kitchen. We have upgrade faucet right here. Again, it's the whole vibe with the kitchen, and we have obviously the undermount sink, really ample, really spacious for all of your needs in this kitchen. If we keep walking with the section, we have 42-inch cabinets. This is real wood cabinet with hardware. And in this section, without mention, we have all of the crown molding in the completely and entire section right here. I really enjoy the fact that you have so much space. Okay, even here in the back, you have this extra space that you can use. Okay, then if we keep walking, I fell in love with the mosaic marble backsplash right here. Like step in the area even more. We have the hook fan right here in this section. The cup top is not like a normal or regular stove, so we have this pretty special, and we have obviously the whole section with the same finishes, coarse countertop, more cabinets in case that you need to do that. And behind me we have the area right here. You can do any type of like coffee machine, or you can do like a wet bar in this section. Important to tell you, family, that right here this builder is provided all of the kitchen appliances, the full-size fridge, the dishwasher, the microwave, and the stove, so you can upgrade and improve, do whatever you want. Obviously it will cost a little more or less, but I will tell you the most importantly in a house for me particularly is the structure and obviously the location. So the rest of the upgrades can come later on, but focus on the most importantly at the first time. Now I just wanted to tell you that even though this property has a lot of space in the kitchen cabinets, we have the pantry. Even though it's completely full with so many like marketing materials, we have that. We have the lightings and the door, but you have all of the area completely set up with your wraps, with your space, everything that you need for the kitchen or just extra storage in general. The other portion of my open concept is going to be this living area. Okay, the living area comes with the fan right here, the ceiling fan. As you can appreciate, we're talking about 9 feet 4 inches for the ceiling. So right here we're talking about a really ample space. It's gonna make me feel like in an open, even more open concept. And another fact that I wanted to tell you is about the flooring. Right here we have vinyl flooring in the majority of the sections except for the room. So the room has carpet, but right here you can appreciate you have this type of like ceramic vinyl, scratch and water resistant. Now let's keep going with the living area. They did like a sectional L couch right here, really modern style, really comfortable. We have obviously the access to the cover lanai, so that's why we have even more natural light, but we have another extra single window just to my left side with the screen protection as well. Then in front of me I have the entertainment center, all of the setup for your TV. To the left side is the connection from my private room, but before going there I just wanted to keep in this direction to show you the rest of the 2 bedrooms, 1 shared bathroom, and I just wanted to stop in this kind of section right here, guys, just to show you the potential options that you may have if you do something like this with this house, trying to take advantage of every space. For me, I will do like a library, like a small library right here instead that, because you have already the office in the first room, but it's totally optional. I have my kind of library in my space like this, but you can even take advantage of that. Just if you have kids, you can do a little playground in this section. It's totally up to you. Now if you follow me, okay, we want to step into the other side of the house, and right here I have bedroom for one side, bedroom for the other one side, and at the end I have the shared bathroom. So let's go in first to my right side, and in this area is when I have my first guest bedroom actually set up as a bedroom. Right here you have a queen size bed, you have like side tables, you have the dresser right here just in front, so you can see and appreciate how spacious is the area, so you're not completely tight even though you have a queen size bed right here. Obviously we have the same finishes in terms of the closet. We're talking about the closets with the sliding doors, okay. Right here we're talking about 8-foot light doors in every part of the house. We also have the blinds, and as I mentioned before, we have the carpet and the flooring. So just as soon as you finish with the first guest bedroom, we have a linen closet in this location, perfect for your extra blankets or towels, really convenient for extra storage in general. And then next to it, in the same kind of hallway, we have another bedroom, and just behind me is the shared bathroom. So let's jump to the next bedroom immediately. Okay, so in this bedroom we have the same finishes and dimension. The only thing that changes is actually the distribution. I forget to mention those bedrooms comes with ceiling fans. All of the property as it is, it has a different price of course, but I just wanted to show and point out every little details that I can show. And lastly, at the end of the hallway we have the entrance of the shared bathroom. First and foremost, we have the extended and ample vanity with the Caldera countertop. I really enjoy and like this type of faucet, really modern, okay, not the regular ones. Then we have the cabinets for decent space in this section. Obviously, we have the completely brand new towel, and lastly, we have the bathtub in this section with the ceramic tile in the majority of the section. And also to complement this type of like modern style, we have the area and the rainy shower in the same colors of the faucet. They don't have it completely tile in this section, but it's totally up to you. We're talking about 9 feet 4 inches high ceiling. It's totally optional if you wanted to keep that area always clean. For some of you guys like it, for others definitely don't, but it's totally up to you. Important to point out that this bathroom of course comes with ceramic tile, so you don't have to worry about for like vinyl or for carpet at all. So now let's keep going with the last bedroom, which is at the principal suite. Now we are in the entry of your perfect retreat, okay? The main suite, the principal suite is everything that you are dreaming about. I really enjoy it, but before that, I just wanted to step to my right side just to point out and show you every space. I really love to show you everything, so you don't want to be blind. This is what it is, okay? You can love it or hate it, it's totally up to you, but you know, my mission is to show you everything. So right here we have the AC unit, but also it can be part of your, you know, extra storage. Why not? You have the private lights and the private doors, so it's really convenient to use this and just do a little extra storage. Not really big, but it's also perfect to do extra couple items there. Now if you follow me, okay, let's keep going into the tour. We're almost done, but right here we have these spectacular primary suite. I love and enjoy the fact that it's plenty space right here. We have double windows. I particularly like that in this way because you can get more natural light in different dimensions. You can appreciate right here that you have more than enough space to fit a king size bed right here with the side tables. Also you have the dresser. I will tell you guys, obviously we're talking about like 2,000, more than 2,000 square feet. So every room have the opportunity to still have your bed and your dresser and still be able to walk. That's really important for me. I hate to be in a place that I have to be really, really tight because I'm always running and in rush. So it's really annoying that actually get disturbed with the bed or the dresser. So having the opportunity to walk around, even though you have a big bed or you have the dresser, you don't have any problem to walk around. So right here we have the same finishes and flooring and a ceiling fan. Now let's keep going with my other favorite area, which is the ensuite bathroom. Right here you have different setups. One of the major and the most important features for me is you have a double walk-in closet, okay? Also, we have the cabinets. I just wanted to be straightforward with you. What I'm seeing is these cabinets are different from the shared bathroom, probably because this is the model home, but obviously when you design your property or when you wanted to do upgrades or the base one, it will come with the same cabinets in both bedrooms. So just stay on top of that, because I always when I'm doing the videos, I'm watching and paying attention to all of the details. So we still have the same faucet, which is, I love it. I love this combination, like a brown colors with white countertops. So we have the same quartz countertop in the section. We also have the lightings. We have a huge mirror right here. We have the area for my walk-in shower. It's funny because this walk-in shower, this section comes with the ceramic tile throughout the entire wall, which means probably the builder is trying to show you the options that you may have, things that you can do, or upgrades. And this is kind of the items that you can do. You can just upgrade and have the entire section with the tiles, same finishes in the hardwoods and the draining shower. And in general terms, we have a good space to walk around, to move around. And this bathroom actually comes with the shower glass door, which is the other didn't have. Of course, it's a different setup. It's a bathtub, but just keep that in consideration. Now, if we going into this same flow, we want to step into my private section for the toilet. This toilet is decent space right here. We have private lights, a fence, and door. And this is one of the favorite parts that I wanted to show you. When I came into this section, I said, wow, we have two walk-in closets. And you guys will say, well, probably this is, this is a good space, but it probably is not gonna be enough for me or my partner, But you have this walk-in closet right here. We don't have a carpet at all, because some of the builder has carpets in the walk-in closet. You have the vinyl still in this section with the wraps connected already. Private lights and private dorm comes with it. And okay, then we have the door to connect me with the main room again. But then we have this extra walk-in closet. So we're talking about two. We're talking about two walk-in closets, and this one is actually bigger than the other one. Okay, this is a little larger, more space. This is the perfect size for me. But yes, you have the same finishes as the other one, and I enjoy the fact that you have two good spaces for both walk-in closet. Now guys, let's go to the backyard to appreciate how will be your cover lanai, a good space to read a book, just jump right away. And then lastly, to talk about the numbers and make sure you can qualify and how will be kind of your numbers. And then we got into the last spot on today's video. I enjoy the fact that you have like triple sliding doors right here. Okay, you can see, you can have more space. Obviously, we have the screen protection is, is really necessary here in Florida, especially in this time. But you can enjoy even more natural light. You can enjoy the breeze. Just get a good environment here in this section right here. We are in the cover lanai. Remember, we're talking about a model home, so that's why the dimensions in terms of the backyard is not exactly the same. You will pick up your lot. There's some properties almost ready, and each one has like different lot size. But this is an average. We have the area here for my cover lanai. I really enjoy the fact that you just can sit down here and read a book, or just in the mornings I drink a coffee. It's totally up to you, but just having this space in Florida, I personally think that you will have it. And if you don't have it, you can do it later on, but it's also another plus in every property, especially here in Florida. And then if we keep walking into the backyard, as I've told you before, yes, like this is the model home. They have a little shortcut in the lot side, but you have the opportunity to go from different lots because they have properties in different locations, and every lot could be different. So the property line for this particular one is just right here, when it's the little orange flag right over there. And all of those properties comes with one tree, and they come with decent landscaping in the front, as you appreciate before. Another good plus, it comes with the irrigation system. Some of the properties that I showcased before, they come from like different builders, independent builders, or just developers, so they don't have the whole irrigation system. But like being in a community has their pros and the cons, and one of the pros is you have the irrigation system already set up, so you don't have to worry about, you know, to do your own maintenance and the side, which is important, especially here in Florida with the really hot weather. Sometimes it's really hard to keep and maintain, so that's a good plus that you have to consider when you wanted to buy a property, especially on new construction here in Florida. So now guys, let's go inside to talk about the numbers and give you a little breakdown about your mortgage monthly payment. All right, my dear family, now we're back in the house, and I will tell you finally how much is the price for this property right here. As I explained you before, okay, this is the motorhome with all of the finishes, the majority of the upgrades, okay? So this property is not immediately for sale. However, I wanted to be really straightforward with you and tell you the price as this house right now, which is $400,000. They won't sell this house until they sell the whole community, and they still have like 10 lots. What I wanted to tell you is that they have properties for 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, starting at $325,000. Now let's turn into the obviously the options for the incentives. They have 3.99% in the first year, 4.99% in the second year, and 5.99% in the rest of the mortgage for government loan, which means FHA, USDA, and VA. And yes, you have the opportunity to buy here in this community with 0% down payment if you are an USDA or VA loan, okay? So there's many incentives for that side. Remember, there's still houses for 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms in affordable prices as well, and they can provide the $10,000 in closing costs. But let me tell you something, I'm able to push through and get a little bit more of those closing costs just in the builders like this, that they have their preferred lender, builders that have a partnership with lenders, and national builders that have, you know, like different opportunities to do businesses. And of course, we push through to get more than they actually promote, which is $10,000 in closing costs. Totally different scenario for independent builders and developers, okay? Because people call me every day and they want to get like $10,000 or $20,000 in closing costs for a 220 independent builder in Ocala. It's not the same, okay? It's different scenario. But for here, they're providing $10,000 in closing costs. Call me and we go into better deals. I can't promise more anything because it's gonna be misinformation, but that's what they're providing right now. 3.99, 4.99, 5.99, and $10,000 in closing costs, guys. In terms of associations, yes, we have associations here. So when we talk about amenities, we have to think immediately in associations. They have $14 per month in HOA, which is like really nothing, but then they have $211 per month in a CDD. Yes, they have CDD, okay? The CDD will keep the majority of the maintenance here. It's gonna be a straight number forever, okay? It's not gonna change just the HOA. And also the CDD, Community Development District, it will be paid in your taxes as well, okay? Remember, we have the Grassy Lake a few miles from this distance that you have the opportunity to go there and just fishing. There's a dock there, dog park, you have like resort style pool, and you have a playground, and obviously the landscaping as well. So let's talk about your particular situation, and I want to do like a general scenario because I know some of you guys trying to looking for an affordable price, and that's where I came to show the good prices and opportunities. So let's go and see these numbers. Now let's talk about how you, my dear buyer, can purchase this exactly same property. Okay, I'm gonna give you the numbers based on this property, but of course you can make your estimations and give me a call if you wanted to get the better numbers for the 325 or 320s properties right here. Okay, for an FHA, okay, it's a government loan. We have, or this actually builder has a 3.99% interest rates in the first year. Now, the down payment will be 3.5% down payment. You know about that, and it's gonna be $14,000 for your down payment. Remember, the builder is providing also $10,000 in closing costs. Now, your scenario will be something like this. Principal and interest will be $1,840. Okay, we're talking about $333 because taxes is $4,000 a year. Okay, remember, we're doing an average based on the price of the property. If you living in the house as your primary resident, you do homestead and you can save money in your property taxes per month. Then we have the homeowner's insurance is $1,000 a year. There's so much warranties and new constructions. Then we have HOA's fees. Remember, between the $14 and the $211 per month, we have in total $225 in associations. And then we have the PMI primary mortgage insurance, $120 per month. We're talking about 3.99% interest rate, and the total mortgage monthly payment for this huge property with all of the upgrades as it is right now is $2,602 for this property. Just make an average, okay? And remember, everything can change depending on your particular situation, but I will tell you, if you can qualify with this special rate, it means a lot. Now, let's say that you couldn't qualify as an FHA. You have the opportunity to purchase this property with a conventional loan, 5% down payment. In that case, you will need $20,000, okay, in the down payment to jump into this exactly same property as it is. Okay, remember, you will have $10,000 in closing costs, and the difference between the government loans and the conventional loans is you don't have the special rate. But hold on, don't get really stressed about this. You still have the opportunity to buy down the rate or even use the $10,000 towards your rates and trying to get a better. Okay, you can do even 5% or even 4.99. It's depending on your particular situation, and of course, my people, your credit score. So call me to go into the best route for you. And in that case, your principal and interest will be $2,275. Okay, then the property taxes will be exactly the same. Homeowners insurance the same. We have the same in HOA's fees, and $150 for primary insurance. We're talking about right here 5.99 interest rate, and your total mortgage monthly payment for this house, 4-bedroom, is $3,067. Okay, so guys, it's really interesting to see how how your interest rates can change your mortgage monthly payment. However, you have the opportunity to buy down the rate or discount points and make sure your mortgage monthly payment will be different. And the other important portion you need to understand is you can refine your rates later on. You don't have to be attached with that rate forever. So you have the opportunity to drop your mortgage monthly payment eventually. Now, let's say that you want to buy this property as your investment, or you have the chance to do like 10 or 20% because you want to use this property as your vacation home. Some of the clients call me every day trying to get a loan here, and they thinking that they need 20%. Well, they actually don't need 20%. You can do with 10%. Also, the only difference with 10% is you still have to pay the PMI. So if you can avoid that just for 10% more, if you have obviously the opportunity to do that, just do that right away, because it's the best option in order to save a couple hundreds in your mortgage monthly payment. Now, let's talk about how much do you need. If that would be the case, 20% is $80,000. Okay, $80,000 that you would need. You can rent it out this property. You can use for your vacation, to bring your family. It's totally up to you. And in that case, your scenario will be a little different. Of course, could be like 5.99, could be 6.2%, depend of your credit and the final destination for the house. So your interest in principal will be $1,959 per month. Property taxes $333 per month, same in homeowners insurance, same in HOA fees, and the magical number here is the PMI. We don't have PMI here, which is $0 in that part. So in total will be $2,601 to purchase it. This exactly the same property as you see it right now, with 20% down payment. And lastly, we have the chance to purchase this property here with a 0% down payment. With the government loans, USDA or VA, you, my dear buyer, have the opportunity to purchase this property with no PMI at all and no down payment, 3.99% interest rate, and $10,000 in closing costs. So your scenario will be way different, and your mortgage monthly payment will be something like this: principal and interest $1,907, $330 property taxes, same homeowners insurance, same association fees, no PMI, 3.99% interest rate, and your mortgage monthly payment will be just $2,549. Really affordable price in a community with all of the amenities, great access to the lake, and much opportunities to get a lifestyle close to the theme parks. So guys, thank you so much for staying in another video. Let me know if you have any question. My information is out there. If you want to contact me or my team, we're always available for you. Make sure to leave your comments, your likes in this video. If you have any feedback, I always appreciate your comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.